eu tive a oportunidade de me emocionar profundamente e ver como o nosso projeto está fazendo uma grande diferença na vida das pessoas. A nossa ciência está gerando transformação, melhorando a qualidade de vida, aumentando o diagnóstico precoce e também melhorando a qualidade de vida das pessoas que já têm um diagnóstico tardio. Foi uma grande honra e uma grande alegria e nos deu muita energia para continuar nos dedicando com profundidade ao nosso projeto.
Então, meu nome é Maria do Carmo Pereira Nunes, eu sou cardiologista, professora titular da Faculdade de Medicina da UFMG e responsável no Brasil por esse estudo que é o PRIMA Network, que visa diagnosticar a febre reumática aguda numa fase precoce e evitar complicações, em parceria com a Universidade de Harvard, Uganda, Tanzânia e pesquisadores do Nepal. Está aqui comigo o Dr. Robert Levine, de Harvard University, que é o principal investigador desse projeto chamado PRIMA. I would like to say thank you for Dr. Levine for the great opportunity. For the first time in Brazil, we received such a nice research team and enjoyable time, and we learned a lot. Dr. Levine is the best echocardiographer in the world for mitral valve, describe mitral valve prolapse, ischemic mitral regurgitation, and now rheumatic mitral valve disease. It's a great opportunity. If not Dr. Levine apply for this type of grants, many children not getting the benefits of this project. So you should say a huge thank you.
Well, thank you, obrigado. And it was very moving to many of us to see the families today, the children and the parents, and how using this approach has been able to help them recover and have good lives. You also have to thank the people who are funding this project, the Rheach Foundation, based in Boston, and we're very grateful that they have this vision, and we'd like to communicate this to everyone here and make it a national effort in Brazil to prevent disease through awareness, medication, and ultrasound.
Então, o projeto visa identificar um biomarcador para diagnosticar precocemente a febre reumática aguda e evitar que tenha as complicações da cardiopatia reumática crônica. Nós tivemos 2 dias de evento científico e hoje foi o evento dedicado aos pacientes e aos familiares e à comunidade para ouvir a história dos pacientes, a repercussão que a doença tem na família, na vida deles. E agora nós estamos na parte prática, onde os pacientes têm acesso aos corações, ao balão para plastia, ao eco, e eles interagem entre eles para entender melhor como tratar a doença, como dar o diagnóstico precoce, como identificar num ambiente agradável. Dr. Levine, can you tell about the PRIMA, the main goal of PRIMA, what's PRIMA, what means this PRIMA meeting in Brazil, in UFMG?
The PRIMA project really started from a long-term working together relationship with Professor Nunes here, who is one of the leading echocardiographers doing ultrasound of the heart in the world, and from whom I have learned an enormous amount. And she has the ability to see into the heart and determine whether children have late or even early heart disease caused by strep throat. And our purpose is simply to prevent heart disease and keep children healthy. How do we do that? Number one, and this is a public health awareness measure, is if children have a sore throat, come in, have a test done for streptococcus. If that is the bacterium, a strep throat should be treated with antibiotics. That helps prevent things. But children don't always get treated for the sore throat. And in that case, we need the ultrasound to see whether there is a condition called acute rheumatic fever that develops. It's the body's reaction to the bacterium. And unfortunately, it can damage the heart. Sometimes in 3% of children with the sore throat, if it is incompletely treated or not treated. And our aim here is to diagnose that early and find a way of detecting that disease using a blood test and then treating that to prevent damage, keeping the heart healthy, keeping kids healthy throughout their life. So I think that's a wonderful goal. We have people here from Brazil, an incredible team headed by Maria Nunes, an amazing immunologist, Walderes Dutra. We have people here from Uganda, Tanzania, United States even, Nepal, and we all have this shared vision of keeping children healthy using education, medication, and ultrasound.
A Agda, depois de um episódio de amigdalite, ela começou com febre, dores nas juntas, procurou assistência médica, foi encaminhada e foi dado o diagnóstico de febre reumática aguda, iniciou o tratamento e agora ela recuperou muito bem, sem nenhuma lesão residual cardíaca e está indo muito bem. He is asking for you, Dr. Vin, say something about this case specifically, because came with fever, joint pain, myocarditis, start secondary prophylaxis, and then now it's just tiny mitral regurgitation. What this means?
The message is that by diagnosing this condition early, the condition that occurs in the heart after a strep throat, if the initial infection isn't always completely treated, by diagnosing it early, you can make the heart healthier and the person happy and healthier. And that's a very, very important message. You know, this is, and the ultrasound plays a very, very important role. Professor Nunes teaches people how to do it with a simple ultrasound on the heart, very fast, and that allows the ability to prevent damage to the heart, to keep people happy and healthy. It's an amazing advance.
Thank you.
Say thank you for him.
Yeah.
Fala de novo para ele,
Obrigado.
olhando para ele.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you too. Thank you for being courageous to come.
Thank you. The rheumatic heart disease is the most common heart disease that are easily preventable and treatable. But due to the lack of proper diagnosis, and we are focusing on the specific on the Jones criteria, and there are certain predictors that the patient have a rheumatic fever. So by identifying the certain parameters with the diagnostic, the markers, then I think we can predict which patient will have rheumatic fever so that they can have early treatment and so they don't have a residual heart disease. And it is also prevalent in Nepal and other parts of the country also too. So we have a huge burden of the rheumatic heart disease in the entire world, especially in the country like Brazil, Tanzania, Uganda, African countries, and in the Southeast Asia part also. So we as a collectively can work together so that we can decrease the burden, because our target is to reduce the burden of rheumatic heart disease so that we can cure the patients who doesn't, and so that we can decrease the morbidity and mortality associated with the rheumatic heart disease.
Oh, thank you so much for inviting me. I'm actually Professor Chilo from Muhimbili University in Dar es Salaam, Tanzania, and part of the big PRIMA project. So really honored to be here because I have learned so much. The conduct of the PRIMA study, the interaction between the researchers, the students, and the patients. That's something I've learned, and I think I'm going to imitate some of the really nice things that I've seen here. So congratulations. Telling my colleague from Uganda that this is something we should also start, because it really brings the connection, because I think PRIMA is not just a research, but is a game changer of the real life stories of patients. So it was really inspiring to put it in context that rheumatic disease really cuts across the whole family and sometimes the whole nation, because you lose people's time, and so it was nice to connect with the patients.
O projeto PRIMA é um importante projeto realizado por 5 países na procura de um biomarcador para o diagnóstico de febre reumática aguda. A importância disso é que a febre reumática ela tem diversas consequências, e a consequência mais grave é a cardiopatia reumática, que é o acometimento do coração. E qual que é a nossa intenção? É detectar de forma precoce a febre reumática para que os nossos pacientes, que são pacientes pediátricos, crianças e adolescentes, não desenvolvam a doença. para que eles não desenvolvam a cardiopatia reumática, que no futuro, na vida adulta, ou ainda assim na vida pediátrica, pode culminar em necessidade de cirurgia cardíaca, pode ter diversas sequelas, como arritmia, como fibrilação atrial, AVC. Então, o nosso intuito é tentar diagnosticar de forma precoce para que a gente evite que as nossas crianças sofram as consequências dessa terrível doença. E o projeto Listen to My Heart, hoje, ele veio com o intuito da gente mostrar para os pesquisadores, que principalmente os que vieram de fora, a importância disso, qual que é a visão que a família, que o próprio paciente tem, e não só apresentar um caso clínico, um caso médico, mas a gente tentar se identificar um pouquinho com o que cada família passa, com o sofrimento de cada criança, para que isso de alguma forma nos estimule a ser melhor, nos estimule ainda mais nessa pesquisa.
The PRIMA project is very important to us, especially in Uganda, because it's creating a way, it's giving hope where we are going to be able to find a biomarker that's going to prevent or to allow diagnosis early and prevent progression of disease. When the disease is very advanced, the children suffer and they die. But if we can get a biomarker and be able to get that disease quite early, then we can give them treatment, we can save their lives and give them a chance to live to their full potential. The Listen to My Heart project is a wonderful project. It was listening to the beautiful stories, the success stories. For me, it was a success. The fact that even when there was no hope, the children have gone up to as far as being in ICU, being able to look at them, to see them happy and smiling, to see their families happy. The fact that they have their children is quite amazing. It's a gift of life, and it's a very good project that brings them together to discuss their stories and to know that there is hope and that they can survive. It's a very wonderful project. Listen to My Heart is very wonderful.
Acho que o evento Listen to My Heart foi uma excelente experiência, tanto para nós, estudantes, quanto para os doutores, quanto para os pacientes, porque através dele nós conseguimos descobrir e ter um pouco de noção de como a doença impacta vidas de diversas formas. Como a resiliência durante todo o processo de cura é importante, como o processo de cura ele é variável, não é uma linha reta, ele tem melhora, piora, melhora novamente. E ver a importância que a gente tem em pequenas ações de transformar vidas, sabe? Uma simples escuta ativa é às vezes mais importante do que um diagnóstico super preciso ou um remédio super eficiente. Às vezes a paciente, por ser escutada, por ser acolhida, consegue, de certa forma, entender um pouco sobre a enfermidade em questão e ser motivada, de certa forma, também para o processo de cura.